Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nike Air Jordan 1 Low SE. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a pair of Nike Air Jordan 1 Low SE shoes, and this pair is men's UK size 8.5, US 9.5, Europe 43, Brazil 41, 27.5 cm, and this pair is in the Denim Turquoise, Red Stardust, Light Stone, Smoky Blue colourway. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by lifting up the box lid and giving you a look directly inside of the box with its decorated packing paper. And let's flip open, and before I do that as well, just showing you the underside of the box lid's design. And now let's lift up the packing paper and bring up the left shoe first, and just closing the box back up and setting it to the side, sitting on the left hand side of the table, and giving you a look at this Nike Air Jordan 1 Low SE or Special Edition Somos Eternos. And let's do a 360 rotation so you have that full and clear initial look of the shoe before we take much closer in looks at its details. So now I'm giving you a much closer in look at the details of the shoe, so we can see that it does have a leather upper and a kind of pastel colorway with the denim turquoise as well as the smoky blue details. And of course we do have the light stone as well, and red stardust making up the rubber sole of the shoe. So let's take a much closer in look at its details. So right there, the toe box or vamp with the perforations on it, as well as the very finely grained leather throughout the various panels and overlays, making up the upper of the shoe. As we move towards the quarter panel or midfoot area, we can see on the top side with the eye stays that they are riveted and with a kind of bronze-like finish on them. And of course, quite strikingly, this cutout with the Nike swoosh inside of it with kind of like a rock-like or stone-like pattern to the texture right there. It is bordered with some perforations around the outside of the cutout, as you can see, just giving you a close-up look right there to the depth and design of that Nike cutout that runs along and right through to the back of the shoe. So now giving you a look directly from the back. You can see the Jumpman or Jordan logo debossed or stamped into the heel part or back part of the shoe. Just giving you a sense of that Jumpman logo right there. And now moving back towards the inner side of the shoe, so we see a continuation with that cutout of the Nike swoosh with that somewhat volcanic or pebble-like, rock-like texture to it. And moving back towards the front of the shoe. So once again, all the leather details right throughout. And now taking a look directly from the front and moving towards the back of the shoe. So you can see along the tongue with that denim turquoise color and that red stardust tongue patch with what appears to be an iconified sun, a smiley sun right there, in a square pattern. And of course the edge of the tongue is bordered with that smoky blue finish. And taking a look directly at the back of the tongue with its tongue label right there. And of course the overall inside details of the shoe. And of course we see the red Stardust laces, and giving you a look at the tips as well. And let's pop out the paper stuffing that's on the inside and take a look around the inside details of the shoe. So the material sticker right there indicating the leather details, and of course there is a print on the sock liner or insole right there with some philosophical text around the art design with the happy skeleton and floral motif. So giving you a look around those details and just squeezing or pressing around the ankle and heel collar as well. So it is a light to medium level of thickness and a soft to medium level of firmness. And with the tongue, it is medium level of thickness and a medium level of firmness. So just giving you a further out look. Let's just tuck the laces back in. And of course taking a look at the sole of the shoe, so finished in that red Stardust. And giving you that close-up look along the length of the shoe. And in the midfoot area we see that stamped Nike branding with the swoosh. And to give you some sense of the rubber sole, just dragging my finger along its surface and tapping my fingernail on it as well. This being the Air Jordan, it does have the Nike Air Unit cushioning in the sole of the shoe. And now let's do a flexibility bend and twist test with my hands to give you some sense of the shoe's firmness, stiffness, or pliability or softness. Now just popping the shoe back in shape. And now let's take a look at the right shoe, so setting the left shoe down, and in the background as we bring the shoe box back in frame. And popping out the right shoe and just checking the box through, make sure that there's nothing else in the box packaging. Okay, so we can tuck the paper packaging back in the box and just closing it back up, box back on the left, as we now take a look at the right shoe of this Nike Air Jordan 1 Low SE, and we can see that it does have a hang tag on it. So giving you a close-up look at the details that's on the hang tag. Okay, so it is some details explaining the kind of wear qualities of the shoe's design. So now giving you a look, and let's do a 360 rotation with this right shoe. So you have that quick initial look, and we can see that there is a sticker or decal that's fallen out of the shoe. And with the sticker we can see that it is a pair of lit candles. Just giving you a close-up look at that candle and setting it, or candle sticker, and setting it on the left hand side of the tabletop. Okay, and continuing with the shoes presentation right here. Up close, once again, we see the Denim Turquoise, as well as the Lightstone leather upper, and of course the very distinctive shimmering Nike swoosh in that cutout of the Lightstone panel. And of course the back, once again, we see the debossed Jumpman logo, but this one does appear a bit more prominent than the slightly softer one that we saw with the left shoe. So we'll take a look at the pair together side by side in just a moment, but nonetheless giving you a look at, once again, the overall details of this Nike Air Jordan 1 Low SE Somos Eternos, celebrating the Mexican Day of the Dead festival, Dia de Muertos. Let's pop out the paper stuffing on this right shoe as well, and once again giving you a look at the overall details. And this time around, once again, we see that floral motif with the central skeleton or skull in the middle, and the text around it. Okay, now let's take a look at the pair together side by side. And before I do that, let's see if we can tuck the laces back in just for a tidier look right there. And taking a look from the front to the back. And directly from the back. Top down. And the bottoms or soles of the shoes. So that's Nike Air Jordan 1 Low SE. Thanks for watching and happy walking!